Albert Bigelow Paine was an American writer and biographer known for his work on Mark Twain. Paine was born in 1861 in New Bedford, Massachusetts, the son of Samuel Estabrook Paine, a farmer from Vermont, and Mercy Covell Kirby. The family moved to Iowa and then to Xenia, Illinois after the Civil War. At 20 he learned photography at St. Louis, before he became a dealer in photographic supplies in Fort Scott, Kansas. In 1895 he moved to New York and began to write, both books and for magazines. In 1906 he became the official biographer to Mark Twain. He seems to have committed bigamy by still being married to his first wife, Minnie Schultz, when he married Dora Losey, an assistant to a Fort Scott dentist. He died in 1937. He wrote 5 books on Mark Twain, among them a biography in 4 volumes, a book of his letters, and an edition of his speeches. He also wrote biographies on Thomas Nast, father of the American cartoon, children's books, such as the Arkansas Bear series, and travel books, such as The Van Dwellers, A Strenuous Quest for a Home. He also became a Knight in the Legion of Honor for his 2 novels on Joan of Arc. His first novel was today's subject, the 1884 The Mystery of Evelin Delorme, a hypnotic story. The story begins with the writer meeting the hypnotist Herbert L. Flint, who supplies him with his notes from many years ago. In July of 1878, a woman in mourning dress came to the St. Louis office of Dr. Flint. Thinking herself a good subject for mesmerism, she requests Flint to hypnotize her, and to fashion for her a second personality, of a cold, heartless woman of the world, to enjoy life in that guise for a short time. Forgetting her former existence as Evelin Delorme, she leaves as a new persona of Evelin March. But Delorme keeps coming back to Flint, asking him to re-emerge her other personality. He is not at all on board with going on, but still does. Then he sees her on the street in a March persona without having made her assume it, and so she now seems to switch between these without the help of a mesmerist. He loses sight of her and doesn't even have her address, so is not able to follow up on this ever again. But then follows the story of Julian Gotze, a dreamer wholly unrealistic in his theories. He is a known painter, and is eulogized by a close friend after his early death at age 35. His one great fault is a predisposition for alcohol. He is at present, when still alive, puzzling over the strange similarity between 2 very dissimilar sitters of his. One is the cruel, wicked Evelin March, the other the shy, noble Eva Delorme. Both had come to him to have their portraits done. On the one hand, he is subject to a savage passion for Evelyn. On the other hand, he and Eva fell in love at first sight. His friend Henry advises him to marry Eva and run away from Evelyn to some faraway country, especially after Evelyn asserts they will be married. Julian wishes to, but Eva will not give him a definite answer for some days. In the end, Evelyn finds Eva's portrait, discovers Julian is in love with her, and plans to kill Eva with a dagger she steals from Julian. All the while he is driven to an insane flight on a night train, deliriously dreaming of spinning platforms and gentlemen's shoes. The biggest issue is we do not see any of Eva or Evelyn's existence outside of Julian's studio. We do not see how or why her different personas switch, nor do we see any of the supposed coldness and heartlessness of Evelin March. In the end, we see far too little of either of them to get any real definite impression outside of Julian's love-struck ravings. Not poorly written, but too brief.